everyone, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of September 2023. I hope all my Aquarius friends are doing well. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. If you don't resonate with a particular section of the reading, just leave it for someone else, and only take the parts that you do resonate with. I've also meditated on the cards and shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Cups. In the obstacle position, we have the King of Wands, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. In the present position, we have the Emperor, clarified by the Nine of Wands. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Ten of Cups, clarified by the Six of Swords. So let's get right into this spread. In the past position, we have the Queen of Cups. So definitely you had a lot of courage, a lot of determination, a lot of passion, a lot of energy in the past. But you also had some choices in front of you, and your goal was to basically increase the meaning in your life, have more meaning, have more deep meaningful connections, have more understanding of various circumstances in your life. You followed your heart, understanding that some parts, ahead may be a little bit challenging, but you were brave, because that's what Queen of Wands kind of helps you with. She adds to the courage. She brings that courage in through intuition, through inner voice that guides you to make sure that you stay on the path, that you don't veer off the path. And so this is a really great combination, and it kind of sets the background for the reading. But the Queen of Wands is a very magnetic, passionate person who gets along with others, who also inspires others through courage, through that drive, that goal-oriented, kind of independent spirit, that kind of appreciates each person in their uniqueness, if you will. So you did have some choices in the past, and I think that you've made great choices, because many of them worked out, and the ones that were somewhat challenging, they were able to shed light on things that you needed to focus on. So everything that happens for a reason. And with that, you sort of are able to move forward, Aquarius. In the obstacle position, you do have the King of Wands, clarified by the Two of Pentacles, which is an interesting combination, because some of that passion, right, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, when they're together, they bring even more courageous power to the spread. And many tarot readers say that, the King of Wands is such a positive card that even in a negative connotation, even in the obstacle position, it's such a positive card. But it does have some downside to it, the King of Wands, because you may sometimes feel like you are right, even though when you're not. Because you have such strength inside of you, Aquarius, and such a strong view of the world. You understand, how different elements interact, and how everything comes together to make a big picture. So you definitely have a very strong outlook. And so, you want to make sure that you stay balanced, because the Two of Pentacles, when it appears in the obstacle position, when the this card appears in the obstacle position, it suggests that the balance is kind of off, like maybe you're focusing too much on work and not enough on family. Maybe you're focusing too much on family and not enough on work. But, the big picture is a little bit off balance. So make sure you really listen to your intuition and to that inner guidance that comes from, within, and that you don't set unachievable expectations for yourself, because the King of Wands does have a bit of an ego, and he does want to rule by sort of having great achievements under his belt. So do make sure that the expectations are very much manageable, that you're being cautious with the expectations that you have for yourself, because sometimes when we wake up in the morning we think, okay, I'm going to accomplish everything today, and then when you start going throughout the day, you run into a little bit of a delay here, a little bit of a issue there, and all of a sudden you're throughout the day you don't accomplish as much as you would have liked, and as a result you may feel a little bit disappointed and a little bit frustrated. So it's important to manage your expectations. It is important to stay balanced and organized, and to realize when you outgrow something, it is time to move on. When you, learn something really, really well, you don't need to sort of live a Groundhog Day. A lot of times people stay in that Groundhog Day life, where they go to the same job, over and over and over for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and while it does provide stability and comfort, because you start to create your comfort zone and really kind of hone down the routine and everything that has to be accomplished, it's important to remember that once you learn something, it's important to be aware when you have to sort of move on, because you don't want to stay in the same kind of mind frame. You want to constantly be aware that in this lifetime you have to learn different lessons that you can use, knowledge from which you can use in the next lifetime, in the next incarnation, if you will. The great thing is that you do have the Emperor in the present position, and the Emperor tells me that you have plenty of leadership skills, that you are a leader in your community, starting with your loved ones and then expanding out. You have overcome many different challenges, which means that you are aware of importance of structure and discipline, of having a calm mind when things around you are hectic, because the Emperor brings order to chaotic circumstances. Through his skills, through his knowledge, through his know-how, he's able to unite people and get them back on track in achieving a specific goal. But it does seem like some of this leadership and authority is kind of becoming a bit of a burden to you, because you do have the Nine of Wands in the clarifying position, which tells me that you really do take your position seriously. You know how much you've had to work in order to get to this point. And so you also are keenly aware of different obstacles that might come up, different elements in how they kind of fit into the picture and how they affect your progress going forward. But not just yours, but also the world around you as well. And you understand that you kind of have to stay grounded and make decisions with a calm mind, because that will be very advantageous for you. But also, when you are doing well, there is a ripple effect on people around you. When you succeed, when you achieve, when you may move forward, you don't realize that helps other people. So you have to always remember you are responsible for co-creating the reality in which you live. You clearly create the reality in which you live. So every word is like a spell, everything that you say, all the energy that you exchange with other individuals around you, you are co-creating, a wonderful reality with the universe together. And so you can't just sit, it out and say, I'm not going to co-create today. I'm not going to, I don't feel like co-creating anything. Because you do have a responsibility to co-create the reality that benefits the collective, and not just yourself, because obviously all beings come from the source, and we're here to learn more about the world in which we live in. We're here to learn more about ourselves, more about each other, more about this beautiful planet on which we find ourselves, and it has many challenges as we go through life. It is up to us to be responsible in how we handle those challenges. And there is an emperor in each and every one of us. And it's important to remember that we all have a certain amount of power to create a beautiful world. And so, we do have to stand up for what we believe in, and not be afraid to speak up when we see something that doesn't align with our mind, our heart, our spiritual self as well. And so the Emperor here is a reminder from the divine for you, Aquarius, how powerful you actually are, and how much you are able to help others become better human beings, how much you're able to lead by example, to show what true authority really is. The Emperor is, it's a big card. It's a major arcana card, and it's like there's a lot of responsibility that comes with this card. So I know that you are aware of it. You also have in the future outcome position, you have the 10 of Cups clarified by the 6 of Swords, which tells me that the 10 of Cups is a great card. It's a wish granting card, but it is also a great card because it tells me that you are in alignment. You understand how important alignment actually is between your spiritual side, your thoughts, your mind, and your feelings, your heart. When all those three things, the spirit, the mind, and the heart, are aligned, you're able to manifest better, faster, more accurately, and therefore fulfill this obligation of co-creating with the universe. It's interesting that the 10 of Cups is clarified by the 6 of Swords, because it tells me that, there is a bit of a transition that is happening inside your family circle or your work circle, your friend circle, the circle that means the most to you. And this transition is for the benefit, like it's a good transition. It's an improvement. Things are getting better slowly, but they are getting better nonetheless. And you also have strong threads between yourself and the people that matter the most to you. Like it seems like you guys are connected, very strongly on the spiritual level, which is the eternal level. You're not a human being. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. This is a temporary experience. And when people die, a lot of times they don't even know they're dead, right? Because you exist forever. You are energy. And so a lot of times, the people that surround us come with us in like lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And so you do have strong spiritual connections, which is amazing, which is just absolutely just beyond great. I don't even know the word how to describe it. And so things are getting better for you. There is a bit of a transition that is happening. And so, sometimes when change takes place, people feel a little bit uneasy because change brings about generally something new. But in your case, Aquarius, this is a good transition. This is going to help you. It's going to make you feel less anxious. It's going to make you feel more in control. It's going to make you feel like you don't have to fight all the time. Like, the universe has your back. And so it's absolutely wonderful. But let's see what we can clarify with the energy oracle card that I pulled earlier. And we have door to personal healing and happiness. You see a window opening up, showing you this beautiful bird, this beautiful rainbow. So definitely you are feeling more and more powerful. The rainbow signifies that, something wonderful is heading your way. It's going to be unexpected and it's going to be surprising. It's going to be a really lovely, really positive, really optimistic surprise for you that's going to raise your spirits, raise your frequency, raise your vibration. There's also a good message that is going to find you either via email or by post or maybe a phone call, but there is a good message that is heading your way as well. I've also pulled a mystical wisdom card, and we have knowledge, seek knowledge. We are all eternal students. We are all learning. And even the oldest people that live on planet Earth who have incredible wisdom and incredible knowledge because they've been through it all 10 times, it's still important to keep learning, because the more you know, the more you realize there's more to know. And so knowledge is very, very important. That is your primary gift. The real gift is knowledge. The real gift is wisdom. It's not a nice car or a nice house or a big bank account or a big promotion or whatever. Knowledge is the most important gift because it transforms your DNA. It transforms the ancestral karma. It helps you evolve. Evolution is very important because it helps you every time you incarnate into a new life. The knowledge that you collect from a previous life helps you so much more. The more work you do in this lifetime, the easier it is in the next lifetime. So I hope that you are definitely aware of that, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. It helps out my channel really greatly. It does wonders for my channel, and it also will help me bring more content to you as well, because I would love to do readings full time. I'm actually considering taking on some doing some personal readings, but I'll probably do that on a limited basis, like the first 50 people or something. And so I'm still kind of thinking about that. I'll probably have more time around the holidays, so I'm kind of hoping to do that around the holidays. But anyway, thank you so much for visiting me. It really means a lot to me. It is always an honor to read the cards for you, and I hope that you enjoyed as much as I do. Thank you so much, and have a great day.